Offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Pushes him over, and he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll air this one out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. 4-yard line. Again, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tannehill throwing again. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott from the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Final play of the half. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Elliott, toss right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Draw play. Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A toss right to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Good for a Tennessee.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
11-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a foot race. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close
right?
to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Titans 13. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Chris Godwin, 72 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. It's Elliott, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that'll set him back 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brings up 2nd and Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2nd and 6. At the 2-yard line.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Carlton Davis. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
6-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 47.
Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 25.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts,
Gain of 9.
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before half for Brady. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 27, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 45-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
1st and 10.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. This is Jones. Down to the 25.
Ronald Jones, the ball
2
carrier.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Fournette.
14-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now Brady.
3rd down.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
46-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Cowboys 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Buccaneers 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Making the tackle there, Corn Elder.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Prescott.
Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Van Der Esch on the tackle.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson
Jefferson. 26 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott forced out to his left.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Elliott, toss right. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
To Curtis Samuel.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater over the middle. It's Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third, and
they'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Prescott to throw it.
At the 37-yard line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Prescott.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott. Troy Pride on the tackle.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Conversion.
Here's Prescott. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
15.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Panthers.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Allen Smith there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down.
Bridgewater again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jalen Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle.
On the tackle.
Again, it's Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Prescott. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Prescott yet again. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 22, Panthers 20. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Cowboys
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now it's Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Seahawks first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run it with Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run. Hyde. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The 35-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
This is Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
On the tackle. A gain of 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
12-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Seahawks 5-yard line.
Halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Seahawks 14, Cowboys 6. Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
40-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayoa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. Then he's going to get this on down to the EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
26.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
By Jair Alexander.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To Devin Singletary.
From 19 yards away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. And we're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 32.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 50.
From the 29, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. try after the first down sack. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Bills will move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
2 more yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To the air. Allen. He'll bite. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And things like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 42 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Bass on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 19, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30.
Here's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Allen to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Bills first down.
On first down, Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Bills 20.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Snap comes at one, and it's Brady. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mark 45. Watch the run. They're running it.
Brady to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And stop.